You know what pissed me off too? I go to the gym to build my ass, and now people get the BBLs, and I'm like, I put in so much work, and like, she just paid for hers.
You also got care credit too. Care credit is basically like a loan, and I don't understand that. It's like, so if you stop paying a loan, do they come repossess your ass? Or like, is it a motherfucker outside your door with like a scalpel outfit on with a stethoscope? Like, yep, bring me the titties. I heard this from one of the greats. I don't know which great it was, but I know it came from a great person. People's opinions of you are none of your business. And I feel like a lot of times we get so wrapped up in other people's opinions and other people's mind. Like, we have to deal with the voices that we already got in our fucking head. I got 12. Women will chase you right back to dick.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the Pranzata Podcast. This is your host, Andrea Pranzatelli. We have a brand new guest today. She's never been here. This is a stand-up comedian in the Philadelphia area that goes by the name of Poundcake. I saw her perform a couple weeks ago here in Philadelphia. I'm in love with her energy. I'm obsessed with her stand-up energy and her presence and her confidence. So I brought her here today to ask her some questions because I want to get to know the woman behind the comedian. So before we get into it, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit subscribe. It is my dream to be a full-time podcaster, and every single subscriber helps me get closer to reaching that goal. All right, so my first question for you, I love your stage name. Where did you get the stage name Poundcake? Did you have this name before you did stand-up, or was this something that came along after you started doing stand-up?
Okay, so hello, you guys. Long story short, my mom gave me that name. It was an inspiration from one of my mom's closest friend's daughter, who lost a friend who was dear to her. And when my mom heard the name, she was like, that name fits my baby so well. And she was like, because she's short, fat, and sweet. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, okay, Poundcake it is. So my mom started calling me Poundcake, and my little sister, she started calling her Milkshake. So we were desserts. I mean, I got it honest. I'm chunky, so.
That name, you've had that name as a kid then?
Yes, I had it since I was about maybe 10.
I feel like that name aged well though, because that's like a trending name now. People are like, I'm the cake, like I've got the cake, like it.
Oh my gosh, now it's everything Poundcake, Pound Town.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeesh, like I need to start marketing on this thing before it get too big.
Yeah. And how long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy for 4 years.
Yeah.
Again, goes back to my mama. I started comedy once I lost my mother. I lost my mom due to congestive heart failure. Oh. And, you know, we tend to have a lot of vices. And I just didn't want to go into all the wrong ones. So drinking, drugs, alcohol, whatever. I mean, whatever your vice is. I listen and I do not judge. Yeah. But I just didn't want that road to be for me.
So you're totally sober then? You don't drink? You
no, I do. I do drink. Sociably. Yeah. And every now and then I do my flowers. But it's more so like I am a person that deal with mental health issues as well.
Me too.
So I tend to kind of trying to stay in between, have a balance.
Yeah. So my next question for you. I stalk all my guests' Instagram to come up with questions
so
for
good
them.
To be stalked,
yeah, you
finally.
got so the algorithm. The algorithm is going to send your shit to people now because I was scrolling down. You're a hardworking person. I could tell that from your Instagram. You're promoting people's stuff. You produce a show. Am I right?
Correct.
You produce a show. I've been thinking about this a lot lately because I've been on the grind myself doing the podcast. I literally spent the past 3 days editing a podcast, putting it up, and now I have another person today. So it's like I'm on it.
Period. With
hard work comes sacrifice. So I want to know, in your life, what are some of the main things you've had to sacrifice in order to pursue your career?
Time. That's the biggest one. I'm a mother. I have a 16-year-old autistic son, teenage boy, and he's developing so well, very well. He's in this year's Special Olympics for basketball, and it's basically time. A lot of time, I try to be more of a mom because I'm a mom 24/7, but I try to be there for him more than I can because it's like with comedy is a hustle. Right? And it's like, you know, you got to constantly hit the stage to stay relevant.
Yeah.
You gotta constantly kind of like be in the public eye.
Yeah.
And being as though I'm like a ambivert, it's like, hey, it's me. And then it's like, hey.
That I am too. We're on the same page. That's so crazy you say that, because when I saw you perform, I thought you were a total extrovert, but you're not. You're saying that you're a little bit of both.
I'm a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I love spending time with who I spend time with, and
Yeah.
then it's sometimes I don't want to go outside and talk to no one.
That's how I am too. I'm exactly the same way.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah.
Because I understand, you
Yeah.
know. So that time is one of the main things I feel like I sacrifice.
I would not expect you to have a 16-year-old kid with autism, because like I said, I see you working so hard.
Yeah.
I thought you were like a single woman, like no kids.
No.
Do you have a husband or a boyfriend?
He's somewhere, probably in Africa, Venezuela, wherever you at, honey. Send me a couple $. But no, I don't have a husband. I do have someone that I've been holding down that's incarcerated for the past 5+ years. A long-term offender, and freedom in. That's my I want to say my rock. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of times for a person to have such a heavy impact on you that's not present, that he's, you know, hours away and still can like keep you balanced, keep you focused, keep you on your A game. That's my guy to the end.
How do you guys communicate? Are you allowed to talk on the phone? Like, how
Yeah,
does that work?
we visitation, phone calls, stuff like that. But he also allows me, he's not selfish. He also allows me to date and venture or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Because he's a long-term offender.
Yeah.
And those who don't know what a long-term offender is, that's pretty much someone who has life. So he doesn't, you know, he says it all the time, I'm boyfriend number 2. And I'm like, no, you're boyfriend number 1. Whoever I deal with out here is boyfriend
I'm going to
number
bring
2.
the mic closer to your face,
Okay.
because I just realized it might not.
Hello, testicles 1 2, testicles 1 2. But yeah, that's my guy. And I do date. I date both sides. I date women and I date men.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
how do you do? So you said you're open and talking about anything. How
Yeah.
do you do your dates? Do you go on like Tinder? Like, what do you do?
so my dates come from they be sliding in the DM. But
Hey, it's got to be easy for you, because you're, like I said, you're putting yourself out there. You have a lot of followers now, I saw.
Yeah.
So you probably just like after shows, you probably get
after
people.
shows, when I'm out and about looking crazy, it seems like men and women love me when I look the ratchetest. So it's like, damn, if I want to get a date today, let me just go out with holes in my t-shirt, a bonnet on, and see what I can pick up.
I'm really bad. So you don't even have to approach people. They just approach you.
Well, yeah, but hold up. Wait a minute now. Because I also go after what I like too.
Yeah.
I'm not shy when it comes to that aspect. Like, it's like either you go, I'm not fearful of rejection. So it's mainly perception. Like,
Yeah.
I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm
Yeah.
somebody's triple shot of Henny.
Yeah.
So I just look at it like, okay, maybe you don't vibe, you know, but it's okay. It's your loss.
That's what I've been getting into that lately too. Because when I was younger, I was so butthurt about getting rejected about a guy.
Oh, please.
But now as I'm getting older, I'm realizing, oh, it's really not personal. Like, it could be, I might just not be his type. He might be into girls with a different body type. He might not be at a time of his life where he even wants a relationship. He might actually like me, but just not be ready for like, there could be so many reasons, or he just don't like brunettes. Like
it could be multiple
so many
reasons why he
stupid
may have
reasons.
mommy issues. You
Yeah.
never know. Like, it's more so, again, perception, you
Yeah.
know, and when you change your perception on life, on people,
Yeah.
it makes shit a lot. Oh, can I curse?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, it makes stuff a lot easier.
Yeah.
I've had guys that never dated larger women before,
Yeah.
but actually went out on a date with me, fell in love. You know, I've just dipped in the lady pond a little bit, and dun 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 dun. That shit was whoo. When I say women will chase you right back to dick, because it was a very emotional roller coaster.
I find women attractive. Like, I can, if we're gonna be, say whatever we want on here, I can look at a porn of a woman and get aroused.
Oh yeah, that's
They're
what all I
women
watch.
are gorgeous.
I have to watch lesbian porn.
Yeah, a lot of women are that way too. I
Yeah.
mean, like, let's just be real. Women are the better looking sex.
Yes. I'd rather see scissors than hammers.
But I can't imagine dating a woman.
Oh man, when I say the type of woman, because I'm not big on discriminating or casting one person a large group out because of one person.
Yeah.
But women know what women want, and sometimes it's bittersweet.
Yeah.
Like when I say this bitch love bombed me, showed up to shows with flowers, teddy bear, candy, edible arrangements for like the first 4.5, 5 months, and then out of nowhere, shit turned cold, and I was like, "Wait a minute, am I getting punked?"
Yeah.
Like what? I'm like, you don't do that. You don't show somebody everything that they want from a man, and then you just turn around and do the complete opposite. But again, perception.
So one of my questions that's later, I'm going to throw it in now because it makes sense now.
Okay.
I'm out here dating, and one thing I'm trying to get better at is to know who to invite in my life and who to dismiss. What are some of your red flags when getting to know people? Because what you said is actually one of my red flags. When I meet somebody, if they do the love bombing, I know I immediately have my guard on, because not necessarily because I think they're a narcissist, but
it gives that they're hiding something.
It doesn't make sense. Like, as you age, you shouldn't be so available, because after life experience, you should want to move a little slower. Like, okay, I've made mistakes. Let's see what this person's all about before I get into this. So if someone is doing the love bombing that quick, you know they're up to something.
Not my dumb ass. I was head over heels. I was like, what? If red flags, first of all, I was at the circus, okay? Yeah. I went on every ride. I ignored every last one of them. Yeah. And that typically comes from internal trauma from my past of failed relationships, situationships. So it's like I'm so eager to make things work and I want to see shit through. I'm not like, mama ain't raised no quitter. Yeah. And then it's like at the end you get butthurt, you know? Yeah. So one of my red flags is, amongst a plethora of them, is inconsistency. You can't introduce me to something and then later on down the line switch, because when I'm introduced to that, I'm an empath. Yeah. So I'm matching your energy. Yep. If we're high, I'm high. Yeah. If we're low, I'm kind of low, but I'm staggering to pull us back to like at least an even playing field. But if your energy is like, I try to stay on high vibrations at all times. Yeah. But I definitely can match energy.
I'm a matcher too. And what I've noticed about matchers, like I'm somebody who can match somebody I'm dating's energy. If they're insecure, they hate you because you mirror back their insecurities. So like if you're feeling some type of weird tension in the room, you'll start acting weird. Like, I know this is me. I'll be like, I feel funny. Something feels off. And you're showing them what they are. Yeah. And they freak out. They do not like that.
Let me tell you something. It's a lot of times I mirror people. Yeah. And it scares them. Yeah. But, you know, in the urban world, or in my urban world, I should say, is more so like a defense mechanism for them. It's like, you know, I know she's a dope girl. I know she has motion. She's vibrant. She's fun. She's not boring. Yeah. You know, she's beautiful, curvy and all. But yeah, I got to get away from her. I got to get away from her because she's going to actually see me. Yeah, y'all niggas and women can't hide from me.
And some women have that extra layer of intuition, but I feel like most women are intuitive. Like we're super
very intuitive.
Yeah, and go ahead.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm at the age now because I'm in my 30s. I'm 35. I was about to say 35. I was about to lie to y'all. I'm 35, and I'm learning to trust my discernment more. Yes. It's like I have a voice and I don't, it's like you drowning it out. Yeah. And that's only because, again, just wanting to be accepted, wanting to be loved, wanting to, you know, I look at my age and I look at all the people from the past, high school, like everybody's married. My first love is married. Yeah. And it's like, how can you be such a great fucking person out here and you're still single? Yeah. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is wrong? Yeah. And then it's like, no, again, perception. Look at it like this. You are being watered.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You're in the dirt. You're being watered to grow into a beautiful flower, and somebody's going to actually pick you.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one, because I've been single for about 1.5 years, and I've been having a hard time finding somebody that aligns with me. If we're going to get right into it, I've been meeting people with some weird fetishes, and I'm not into. Listen, no shame if you're into that.
No,
like,
I actually became a fetish. Big girls are fetishes.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know that was a thing up until maybe not yesterday, but maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
So do you meet some guys that they want to just jump in and be with you right away because they look at like you incite like sexual arousal? So
in the beginning, before I actually got more into the public eye, it was definitely like that. It was definitely like, oh, you're so sexy, you're just so big, voluptuous, and I'm like, You know, I've always been a confident woman. I've always been in your face. Like, I'm not really conservative. I'm really, like, blunt.
Yeah.
So when guys would come up to me and be like, yeah, all right, well, I'll deal with you because I want to deal with you. But you ain't telling me nothing that I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I start stumbling across, because I'm a researcher. If I see shit and I hear fetishes, I'm diving in.
Oh, you're diving in.
I'm to find out what, you know.
Okay.
I ain't diving right in. I'm just diving in. And I dived into it. And I'm like, it's motherfuckers out here paying for women my size and 10 times my size to sit on them. I said, where the fuck was y'all at when I was in high school and needed money? Or college and needed tuition? I would have been Rakishi and everybody.
Yeah, no, I don't know if it's porn is fucking everybody up or what's going on, but I met a guy recently, like last week, and this has been my experience lately. I'll meet a guy. I don't know if it's because I have tattoos. Like they are attracted to me because I have tattoos, so they see.
No, you're hot as fuck. Oh, like you are hot. You are beautiful. Body like that. Clock it.
Thanks.
You pretty long brunette. Like you really are. And then you give that like, I don't know, but like that 70s like nostalgic aura.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, apparently people think that whatever vibe I have is like, oh, she's going to be down for anything. Oh, so like the last one last week, my type, for some reason I look like tall, thin guys. That's always been my type.
God, they got the biggest.
Thin ones. They have the biggest dicks. Yes. I don't like a lot of guys are going to the gym and getting big muscles. I respect it. Like I look at a man with muscles, and I'm not going to turn down a man with muscles because I'm going to respect his work ethic. Like he's going to the gym. But if something's just going to turn me on, like without thinking about it, it's a tall, skinny guy. Love a tall, skinny guy.
Guys, yes.
So meet a tall, skinny guy. He's like a soccer player. I'm really into him. His fetish, during sex, he wants me to tell him stories about like my entire sexual history. He's like, who's the last guy you fucked? Did he have a big dick? And he needs me to do that to get off. Like he needs me to be like, are you texting any other guys? Do you have any hot guy? I had a guy on my podcast and he was like, the guy on your podcast, did you get wet at all? When he was like, he has his fetish for like, and I asked him like, what is it?
I feel like that's more so the lines of validation.
Validation?
Like he needs that validation of hearing how you interact. Yeah, like it's validation, comparison.
He said it was a competition fetish, and I'm like, well, that makes sense. You're a soccer player. You're into competition. Right. But he's like, I need to hear it so I know I'll do a better job.
Oh,
but
that's a weird ass motivational tool.
Yeah, but it got exhausting. Like he's asking me questions and I'm like, I don't even know the answers. Like I'm like, and honestly, my sex history isn't even that interesting. He's like, tell me stories about the crazy kinks you did. I'm like, I did doggy style. Like I don't know. Like I titty fucked a guy. Like you know what I mean? Or I got titty fucked by a guy, and he's like, I want to know, and I'm just like, this is exhausting. Like I just want to fuck some. Like I just want to
just fuck. Shut up. Like you want me to tell you bedtime stories while we fucking.
Like we live in such a kink friendly world now.
We do. Everything is hypersexual.
Can we suppress it again? Like can we go like I know everyone's
just put a little cap on it.
Yeah. Like can we please go back to suppressing it? Because you can listen, if you need to think about your uncle while we're fucking, like you can do it in your head. Exactly. And that's fine.
Because I'm telling you, I fucked Idris Elba, Michael B. Jordan, Denzel Washington from Training Day, Tiana Taylor. While I was having sex with other people.
That's fine. But like, why did we get to a place in society where people think like we need to explore it?
We gotta be vocal.
Yeah, we have to talk about it. Like I have weird impulsive thoughts about like punching people in the face. I'm not going to be like, I need to explore that. Like you can take some thoughts and keep them to yourself.
I'm telling you, I had a crazy like dream where as though it was like I got kidnapped and Liam Neeson came and got me like on some Taken type shit. Yeah. But yeah, that's the weirdest it get for me.
Yeah.
Fetishes, I feel like it derives from people's traumas.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be past traumas and stuff that like kind of like they learn to kind of alter it into another form.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense because I'll share one of mine. Like, it wasn't that's the thing. It wasn't a fetish. It wasn't like I have to obsess over this. But I remember after I got cheated on, I started developing sexual fantasies about watching the guy I was with other women. And I think my brain subconsciously was like, rather than feeling disempowered, you can get the power back by enjoying it.
Absolutely.
Now, again, it wasn't a fetish. I'm not like, I have to live this. I have to act this out. But it was a little fantasy I would enjoy. I would keep it on the sperm bank. Or not the sperm bank, the spank bank.
The spank bank. No, and I honestly can see that because, again, that's where perception creeps in. You know, when we alter our perception of situations and things, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Because well, it's kind of hard. It's so weird being in this situation where you're dating, but it's almost like you're in a relationship. So technically, if they do step out, it's not cheating. Yeah. But it's like you spend so much time with this motherfucker when they start dealing with somebody else, it feels like a disloyalty.
Yeah.
But I honestly was almost ready to do poly for this person. You know, and it was just like, fuck it. I mean, I like girls. I'm venturing to girls. I eat pussy for the first time this year, and it was like, I'm good at it. I'm like, what?
How was it with the taste? Was it?
I'm very happy that my first pussy I did eat was very clean. When I say this girl stayed in the shower morning, noon, and night, she showered and smelled so fucking good. Yeah, it was like yes. No taste. Like a little, I want to say sweet, like just a little, not too much. Yeah. But I mean, she take probiotics, so I figured, like, you know, fuck.
See that, like I said, I find women attractive, but the idea of that grosses me out.
Eating pussy.
I have a vagina. I know
what goes on down there.
I know.
You know what it was though? I was just so turned on by her. Yeah. And so like open, like, you know, like I said, when I like a person, I'm all in. Yeah. So I was so turned on by her and just so happy to like fuck it, I can do this. Like I could. And when I actually did it, it was like, oh, it ain't half the bad because it's like I have pussy. I know where I want you to go. Yeah. I hate a motherfucker that want to landscape all around, and don't hit the main spot. So it was like I know exactly where to go to. And when I say I got called to go, I was like, oh. Okay.
Sometimes men struggle to follow directions too. Like I'm like, I said go slower. Like, do you understand?
And I gotta treat this nigga head like an analog stick. Like I gotta move it all around on the control. Like stay right there. And another thing with women, me personally, my personal opinion, women eat pussy better. It's like, you know, you don't have to tell them what to do. You don't have to worry about being nibbled or bit or too hard or too rough. Yeah. Just nice and supple and slow.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of like playing the piano. I teach my students, like the ones that are new, when they want to get a good sound, they like bang the keys. I'm like, it's like a woman. Like I don't say that to
oh God.
But I'm thinking in my head, there's a parallel there. A woman, to get to that good stuff, you have to relax into it.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful thing.
So I mean, it didn't gross me out at all. I don't think I'm gonna just go around and start eating people pussy, you know. But I got so comfortable with her. It was like, you know, if I was to come across another woman that I felt as though that would be a thing, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely understand what you said about the fetish, far as like going into just a remnants of the woman and whatever. Because again, perception plays a major part in our lives. Yeah. And it's like, I would have been down for poly, but that situation got dark. Yeah. Like the ex was just bitter. And, you know, and I'm like, hey, I want to be a girl. I want to play with you. And she were like, bitch, no. I'm like, okay, well, I excluded myself out of that situation. Yeah. Because I'm also a hood girl. And it could get dark.
Did you grow up in Philly?
Yes. Okay. I grew all my family is originally from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Okay. I grew up in North Philadelphia. Okay, yeah. Hence the North Sider. Yeah. And, I've been here pretty much majority of my life, and one of my goals is to go outside of Philadelphia, honestly.
To do comedy?
I've been tri-state. I want to say I haven't. There's a couple places I haven't performed, like the DMV.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I have a show in May in Delaware, so that'll be my first D.
Yeah.
But I did Jersey, New York, Oklahoma, all of Philadelphia. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So when you say your goal is to go out to move, you want to move out of Philly?
I want to move, and I also want to perform in foreign countries. Like I would love to perform in Dubai.
Wow.
I would love to perform in Ghana. I would love to perform in, Italy, Switzerland. Like I just want to perform Australia. Like if I feel like if I can make foreigners laugh, I have the shit.
Yeah.
Like I know I can make a group of my peers. I know I can make blacks, white, but I want the foreigners. If I were like, and they got the bag, they'll spend a couple of dollars. They don't give a damn. But yeah, I definitely want to explore.
Yeah, no, you definitely made me laugh. That's why I invited you on here today. Because, like I said, you had great energy.
Thank you.
I do have more questions for you.
Okay.
Some of these questions are already asked. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm similar age as you. I'm going to be 37 in May. So I'm 36 right now.
Lying.
Yeah. No, I'm going to be 37 in May. Real.
You look good. Us 30s babies.
Yeah. No, you do too. You look great.
Thank you.
I thought you were younger. As I'm getting older and maturing and gaining confidence, sometimes I have a hard time understanding the difference between confidence and arrogance. Is there a difference? So, like, I'm trying to dress more how I want to dress, speak up when I want to speak up. And sometimes I'm like, I'm not used to this. How do I know when I've crossed the line into arrogance? Is there a difference?
It definitely is a difference, but I feel like arrogance is only when you're doing it with ill intent.
Okay.
I feel like confidence is your form of confidence because that's basically you being self-aware. You letting people know, hey, I like wearing chokers. I like wearing boots. I like this is who I am.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah. Confidence.
Arrogance, I feel like is more so is like if you maybe throw it in people's face or, just have some type of negative intent behind
like trying
it.
To compete with people.
Yeah, trying to no, I don't want to compete because confidence is like, I don't even see you as competition. Yeah. Confidence is like, hey, maybe like you like boots, like I like boots. I like chokers too. Like let's do something together. Opposed to, it's like, it can be a thin line, but again, perception. I feel like confidence is your inner self shining through your external. And I feel like arrogance is a mixture of insecurity and ill intent behind what you got.
I heard this on a podcast recently. I'm not sure if this resonates with you. It said arrogance is loud and confidence is quiet. Do you think
that makes a lot? I mean, yeah and no, because I feel like confidence also can be a little loud. Yeah. But it can be also misconstrued as arrogance. Is like, no, this is just how that person is. I really feel like it's based on the individual. Yeah. Because to me, you come off confident. Okay. But I could not see you being arrogant. Okay. You see what I'm saying? It's like you come off softer. You do come off like, I know I'm cute. I'm the shit. I got my little blank hair. I'm pretty. It's not coming off as like, no, I'm that bitch. No. Okay. So because I'm trying to grow the podcast and everything, I'm more I'm promoting my stuff online. I'm putting up sexy pictures. Yeah. When I do my workouts, I post my workouts, and I'm just like, I do it because I want to inspire people. I want to share my life with people. And then sometimes I'm like, am I pissing people off? But I don't give that vibe. And I heard this from one of the greats. I don't know which great it was, but I know it came from a great person. People's opinions of you are none of your business. And I feel like a lot of times we get so wrapped up in other people's opinions and other people. Like, we have to deal with the voices that we already got in our fucking head. I got 12. So the fact that I'm worrying about your opinion and whoever you got in your head, it drowns who you are out. Right. So it's like, okay, I know I'm beautiful in multiple people's eyes, and some people I'm probably not. Yeah. How I talk, I may not be attractive. How I look may not be attractive to some people. The vast majority of people think I look the fuck good. It's good when you hear from a Chinese or somebody that's outside your race to tell you look good. I'm like, damn, you can't tell me nothing, bitch. If a Chinese man say I look good, then he know what I look like. But yeah, it's just like, we can't really focus on what other people think. And I know it's easier said than done because we live in a world of social media, of social universes, like where the vast majority of people's opinion is louder than yours. Yeah. But if you keep pushing back and letting a person know, like, this is who the fuck I am, take it or leave it. Yeah. I don't give a what you think about me. That's none of my business. You have to think more about yourself than you let other people think about you. Bottom line.
Also, energy is limited on this earth. As I'm getting older, things are changing. I have acid reflux now. Like when I eat, like shit comes, like I spit up food in the middle of the night, and I'm just like, my body is aging, and every time I get a little tweak or a little backache, I'm like, oh, my energy will eventually die out. It's limited, so leaving space in your head for those things. Who does this think about me? It burns energy. It do. It's burning my life.
It do. I'm telling you, it's forces and it's energy all around us that's transparent that we can't see but we can feel, right? Yeah. And a lot of times it's like, it weighs on you. Yeah. But it don't really show more so on the outside, weighs on you on the inside. Yeah. Then you have to look at all of the substances and chemicals that we consume through the daily day basis. And I'm not talking about food because I'm not here to be a health guru because I just had some cheese fries not too long ago. But it's more so based on what we put into our skin, what we ingest, like even water. It's like it's a lot of things that's back in maybe the early 1900s is not even... everything is diluted with chemicals. So it may not even be just you aging. It could just be the stuff that we ingest and we encounter daily.
You know something pisses me off so much? When I was in my 20s, I was like, I have to be skinny. Like, I was like, I wanted to be skinny. So I was so cautious about everything I ate. I finally gotten to a point where I'm like, I want to eat whatever the fuck I want. And my body, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like I've my whole life, I've not eaten a slice of pizza. Like I had an eating disorder when I was younger. I was very skinny. Okay. I was like 100 pounds, like rail thin. You could see my bones. Wouldn't eat. Now I'm like, fuck it. I don't care if I put on weight. And literally my body won't let me eat. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, I'm okay.
You want to gorge, but you can't.
I can't. Like my body is like, you can't, like I'll literally throw up. Like I can't digest fats. I can't digest certain foods, and it pisses me off. And you're right. It could be anything.
Shit, let's trade stomachs for a day. Boy, I tell you. But no.
I would love to gorge on cheese fries. Like believe it or not, like I'm jealous. I'm really jealous. Like I would love to just sit and eat a bunch of cheese fries. I'm ready for it.
I want to say this because I know I'm a body positive girl. Yeah. It's a blessing that you overcame that. Yeah. Cheers to you.
Thank you.
Let's cheers to our Lord. Cheers to that. Because I know it's not easy dealing with any type of form of body dysmorphia. Yeah. And just, I was 420 pounds. Right. I'm still a big girl, but I was really like at my wit's end with how I felt, how I looked. I wouldn't have been able to walk maybe 2 steps, let alone 3 flights of steps. Yeah. So, I still felt like it was more to me than just my weight, though. Yeah. And I carried it as such. So, to be able to come out of, a place that's internal chaos. Yeah. Of fighting and battling eating disorder or whatever case may be is a dope thing, because right now image is pushed on us completely. Yeah, you know what I mean. And that was we around the same age, so we was pretty much around the same time. Yeah. So it's like image is like, I feel like, to be honest with y'all, there's a lot of y'all motherfuckers out here unhappy because of image. Yeah. I feel like you chasing a girl that's probably 120 pounds, big titties, fat ass, when you really need to be with a bitch that's probably maybe 250, little fupa. Because it's like, I'm not telling everybody not to have a preference or a type, but just be open.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people opened up to me and dealt with me that never dealt with a woman that was a larger size and was like, yo, you're so dope.
I think like going back to what you said about a lot of people are unhappy because of their image.
Yeah.
For me, my image was a big part of my eating disorder.
Okay.
I think a big part of letting go of that was learning to actually think that imperfections were sexy. Like, I'm like, I don't want to like every bitch looks the same now. Like they got the lip injections, the this, the that. And I'm like, you know what? I got a pointy nose and I'm cool. Like I like it. Like it's different. It's character.
It shows who are you. Exactly.
Yeah. Like I've got cellulite. I've got everything. Like, and I'm like, you know what? That is so much more beautiful. Someone who can just be in their body and accept
who they are
is so much more beautiful than someone, because you see those perfect looking people. And you know what? Some of them actually, we'll get to that. But I was going to say, you see those perfectly looking people on Instagram. Some of them you meet in person and you can feel their energy is like rigid. I was going to say Dolly Parton is the exception. She's got like fake tits, fake everything, but her energy
her spirit is oh my gosh. Yeah. Like spirit animal. Like
yeah, so she's an exception. Person. There are people who are fake as fuck and their spirit is even more beautiful.
And a lot of times you got to look at it too, because I know about image is not always about you not being happy with yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like it's okay to enhance who you want to be or who you want to, but I just feel like some of the times when the people that has the wrong mental behind the needle or behind the syringe or whatever, that's when it come off as arrogant. Their energy, you may be beautiful as fuck, but your energy is dark.
Yeah.
Your vibe is not vibing. It's like, yeah, you're a beautiful bitch, but you ugly. Like, real. And then you got everybody now, even the women in the entertainment industry, that is, everybody look the same.
Yeah.
It's like, where is the characteristics? Where is the identity? It's like everybody got big tits, big ass, built like worker ants. And it's like, I like the individuality.
You know what pissed me off too? I go to the gym to build my ass, and now people get the BBLs, and I'm like, I put in so much work, and like she just paid for hers.
But I mean, you also got care credit too. Care credit is basically like a loan. You can take, you pay monthly on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, and I don't understand that. It's like, so if you stop paying a loan, do they come repossess your ass? Or like, is it a motherfucker outside your door with like a scalpel outfit on with a stethoscope? Like, yep, bring me the titties. Let's go. You was late on your payment. Bring me the ass. But it's like, again, it's all about perception. It's all about how you feel. There's a lot of people that needs to do some internal work.
Yeah.
I feel like when you start doing the internal work, and I know it sounds cliche nowadays because we're in the era of everybody being woke and spiritual and just acceptance. But it's yes, we covered over here. It's internal shadow work. Work on yourself. Yeah. When you work on yourself, it's like, fuck the world. We love you, but fuck y'all at the same time. Because it makes it easier for you to be who you are in this world of everybody not knowing. We're in a world where people don't even know who they are. They don't know who they want to be. I encounter a lot of people that don't know who they are and they still searching who they are. And I don't knock their journey, but it's like, I put in the work to know who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
So like, give me a little credit. Like, I put in the work to know who I am. Don't be ashamed and don't feel bad that I know who I am. Go find the fuck out who you are.
What is something you did to get into your shadow self? Did you do therapy or like what did you?
So meditation, journaling. Speaking of journaling, I promote everybody, my sister who does the shows with me, Chatty and Kate Comedy. Her name is Satisha. She has a journal out called Happiness is Key. It's $25. It's on Amazon. You can look it up. It's basically a journal tapping into your inner self, tapping into things that make you happy. We could all be happy, but sometimes I feel like we dive into making other people making our responsibility, our happiness, other people's responsibility, right? this journal pretty much got me through all three of the fake little breakups that I went through in the past year or two, and just gave me a deeper dive into who I am, who Poundcake is. So Happiness is Key journal. Hatisha Rogers is the author. Make sure y'all tap in and get that on Amazon.
Yeah, no, you definitely spoke to me on that when you said about working on yourself, because this is going to sound crazy. I did a 12-step program, and I don't drink or do drugs. I'm sober. But they have those now for people with all kinds of issues.
Yeah.
And I joined a 12-step program for people with relationship issues, because the way my addiction, I guess you could say, was love.
Shit, give me their card information, please.
They have
some tissue. I've been snotting and rubbing my nose. I know they're probably like, is she wiping her snot with her sleeve? Toilet paper. Listen, I told you I'm from the hood, girl. This work. Tissue is tissue.
Toilet paper. The
12-step program.
Start with
12-step program of toilet paper, Scotch, Charms, and so.
The 12-step program, they have all kinds of like Gamblers Anonymous. I joined one called Love Addicts Anonymous, and it's for people with relationship issues. And you go through all the 12 steps like you do if you were an alcoholic, and they forced me to not date for a year. And I was one who jumped into relationship after relationship. Same. That's our drug. It's like you said, some people don't know themselves. That's a way to avoid confronting the darkness within yourself. Just
temporary void fillers.
Yeah.
Temporary void fillers. And that's kind of one of my self red flags.
Yeah.
Not healing completely, or at least trying to heal when one door closes.
Yeah.
A bitch like, I'm jumping through a window, sliding through a doggy hole, instead of just like, hold up, just deal with self.
Yeah.
Figure out what caused you to be so attached to this person. What were you trying to find in them that you didn't have in you? So I definitely can understand that.
That's crazy you say that, because when I fall in love with somebody, I actually journal. What is it about them that I like so much? And then I try to recreate that with myself if I'm not with them.
Makes perfect
sense.
With
one of my exes, I was like, why was I so in love with him? What did he give me? And I think he had a good sense of humor. So I'm like, wait, I don't need to get this from him. I could go to comedy shows. Yeah. I could have Poundcake on the podcast and she could make me laugh. So there are now... one of the needs to fill is sexual, so it's, of course, it's harder to do that without a person. But all the other things, I try to journal. How did this person make me feel, and what could I do to make myself feel that way? So I'm not desperately relying on that energy from another person.
Man, I'm telling you, codependency is a drug in itself.
Yeah,
that shit is like a bag of crack. It's like once you get a vibe with somebody and you constantly vibe, it's like, I don't want, like, don't go away. Like, we can do this. We can, like, come on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely, and it's no coincidence that I'm actually going through that right now. Even with, my love of my life behind bars for a long term, dating out here and having situationships. This last one set me the hell down. Like, honestly, everything in this subject, I'm actually living in the moment. Yeah. So, journaling, doing more time with myself, grounding. I'm a tree hugger. I hug trees. I love trees. I love walking barefooted.
Don't do that in where the orange needles are.
Oh, child, I would never listen. You couldn't pay me to walk barefooted in Kensington. But no, I really am trying to figure out again what makes me happy solo without anyone around.
Yeah.
Comedy is one. I absolutely love comedy. And almost kind of like derailed that with dealing with a comedian.
Oh, you dated a comedian?
I dated a comedian for like 7 months. And when I say the first 4 months, I don't know what the fuck is up with me in these 6-7 month marks. It's like now it's like, damn, maybe if I could just see it out through 2 years, it will be a difference. Because it's like we get to the 6th and 7th month, everything derails. And I just feel like that's one way of the goddess protecting me. Yeah. Pretty much. Because, a lot of times when we don't know how to pull ourselves out of a situation, a higher power will. So I just feel like that's my protection. That's like my 444. Like, listen, 6-7 month, bitch, this ain't it. Get out right now. No matter what you got to cry, snot, slow drag down the wall, be dramatic. Get out of it.
What was bad about dating another comedian? Is it because you were too much in each other's worlds and there was like drama? Like what was wrong?
Well, this particular person had a lot of traumatic traumatic stuff going on.
Yeah.
Again, they wasn't completely over someone in their past. I felt like I was a void filler. And I felt like, you know, in the beginning, they fell in love with Poundcake. She's funny. I feel like they seen dollar signs. Like, you know, I do shows. I could do her on my shows. She could kind of bigger up my platform. And, you know, me being who I am, I'm like, it's a power couple. We Jay-Z and Beyonce out this joint, you know. I got you, babe. Like, you know, and I think once I start realizing the intentions behind the relationship, again, I mirror energy. So if we're going to be transactional, then I'm going to be transactional too. And it was just more so like, you know, they were being not honest, cheating, lying, even when they didn't have to lie. And just showing some of the gaslighting, love bombing type shit. So they actually about to be married now. It's like...
What? When were you dating them?
I was dating them about, I want to say about maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, they already found somebody. Wow.
But it was the person that they cheated on me with from their past. Oh. So it was like, it was a past person that they cheated on.
So they weren't over this person. They went back to them.
They went back to them.
Well, thank God you left then, because they could have been cheating on you with them.
Well, they already did.
Oh, they already were.
So they did. So that was the kind of like the first light bulb. And of course, and I'm not afraid to admit it, when they did cheat the first time, I kind of forgave them. Yeah. You know, it's like, fuck it, whatever. Like, you know, maybe you wasn't over. Maybe you had to get it out your system. And then after that, something else popped up. And it was just like, yeah, nigga, bye. Yeah. Like, you're not even worth it. You're not even all that funny. Like, you know, I thought you was hilarious when I first started liking you. But once I start seeing the layers peel back, it was like, nigga, you're not funny. You're just funny looking. But congrats to you guys, though, newlyweds or whatever the case may be. And there's no bitterness over here because I still got my motion. I'm still vibing. But it was just like, I dislike when people take a genuine soul that they know, put it in their hand and play with it and then just drop it. Yeah. And I feel like that's what people have done with my heart, with me as a person, my character. Is like, y'all lower me in. Y'all suck whatever energy and vibe and light that y'all can get out of me to break me and then drop me. And it's just like, I'm done being fucking dropped.
Probably you might be a magnet for that kind of thing because you have that stand-up comedian, you know, energy. You're vibrant, you're confident, you probably make them laugh. So people who have that void, they're probably drawn to you. And then maybe the seventh month mark is where they realize like, oh shit, I don't have it in me. Like, you know what I mean? Because when people are, and I know this from experience because I've done this before. I've done that with guys before. When you get that void filled from the other person, there does reach a point when you realize that's what's happening. Like, you might not consciously think it, but in your gut, you know that that's not it. You're still empty on the inside. So that maybe the 7th month mark is where that happens.
Where that happens at, oh shit, 7 and lucky 7, boy, I tell you.
That's why I was saying, like, too much attention at first is a red flag because people who are full shouldn't want to give that much because
you shouldn't be always that available. And that's my problem. I feel like I always show up for a person. I'm always there. You call me, I got the motherfucking fire hose. I'm running. I got the bells and whistles, the alarms. And it's just like, whoa. Because when you somewhere in a dark room and you feeling down and you sad and who's running for you? Like, who's running to save? Like, it's okay to actually be the damsel. Yeah. I'm so used to being in survival mode. I'm so used to being the person that, like, hyper independency. I'm so used to, like, I'll do it myself. Like,
I do that too. Is that from childhood? Did you have to raise yourself?
No, I didn't have to raise myself, but I did spend a lot of time on my own. Yeah. My mom's a recovering addict. So like when you say 12 steps, I'm all familiar with it. Yeah. She was in Narcotics Anonymous. So it was like, you know, she put her clean first, her being clean first, her sobriety first, which is understandable because how can you be there for me if you're, but with that was a sacrifice that I felt. Yeah. Not as much time. Yeah. So it kind of like, I spent a lot of time home alone. I spent a lot of time, you know, listening to music, writing poetry, dancing in front of the mirror, doing a lot of self-soothing things.
Yeah.
I felt like a lot of my relationship encounters deal with inner trauma. I do. I feel like that's where it stems from.
I was going to say I could relate a lot to that because I feel like my inner child, it's something I had to work on a lot the past few years is
Thanks.
What you were saying about self-raising. A lot of I have to do it myself. I'm afraid to just let loose and let somebody else take care of me.
Yeah.
I have this kind of masculine energy about me, and I'm not really a masculine person. But I think it's like I don't trust other people.
Yeah, but we do possess masculine and feminine energy. So we do possess masculine energy only because, a lot of times we encounter Asian niggas. So it's like, even if you don't encounter them, I feel like women have to do a lot of speaking up and a lot of voice.
Yeah.
Like we have to yell for us to be heard, opposed to, hey, like we actually have to make our steps be known and our voice be heard a little extra. It may come off as dramatic or, that's just her emotions and maybe her time of the month. No, it's like, no, we have to speak louder. And I'm talking about black, brown, yellow, all women.
Yeah.
White, we have to speak louder to be heard. So that masculinity formed with over the past 20 something years, because a lot of us are handling shit. Like we're the carriers.
Yeah.
Like we are bringing in more money than men. We outnumber men. It's more women, or it's more pussy in this world than it is dicks. So it's like, and I think men know that. So it's like they keep those little huddles and those little the men cults, masculine cults. Like, hold up, we can't let all these bitches know that they smart and they capable of doing this, because this world will turn into one big vagina, and we're going to be fucking sitting in the back. And I just know we possess the masculine because sometimes we have to be.
I've been trying to step more into feminine energy because I have a hard time with it. I can be dominant. I'm a workaholic. Like I like working a lot. Like I said, I'm afraid to let go and let men do the work for me. I'm kind of like, I got it. Cause and it's hard. Like, I'm like, what do I even do? Like, how do I even
how do I even do this?
Like, do I put on a pink dress? Like, what am I supposed to do to get into my feminine,
Well, I mean, honestly, it's just, again,
you pick up your lip gloss while we say get into your feminine.
I know, right? Oh, by the way, this is Danye Collection. This is my girl. Her name, Lady Sparks. She's a female rapper. Make sure you tune into her music. It's on YouTube. Jealousy is out. And her and my guy HMO Prezi has a song called Cheesecake Factory. Wow. Those are my rapper people. Make sure y'all tune in. This is her lip gloss line, Danye Collection. She actually dropped this in my car. I actually stole this, rather. I'm an honest person, but I stole it, and I told her if I found it, I was keeping it. So
I might actually buy one of your friend's lip glosses because I need some lip gloss.
And look, it comes with a mirror with lights on it.
It's beautiful.
Like you in the dark, you can really and
it's glittery.
It's got a nice shimmer.
Shimmering.
And this is just one of the colors. Yeah. Like she has a multitude of colors that will look
I like
good
red tint, so I might look for like a clear, not bright red, just
like a tint. Yeah, I love that. But Danye Collection. Make sure y'all get your lip gloss now.
I wanted to ask you because I saw on your Instagram that you are a spiritual person. I saw you one of your stories. You were talking about horoscopes.
Yes.
I don't know a lot about horoscopes.
Me either.
I'm a Gemini. Do you know anything about me? Is that a bad thing? Because they say we're crazy.
No. Okay. So that situation shit that I told you about was definitely a Gemini, the female. Definitely a Gemini. Definitely opened up a whole new world and meaning to, me. But again, I'm not big on judging people off of a group, like of what they are. I'm a Scorpio.
What's a Scorpio energy?
So Scorpio energy is very confident, bold, spicy.
Yeah, I can feel that.
I always hear freaky. That's one of the things that I always hear. Confident. A lot of times introverted, but extroverted. It's like we kind of like what's your cat name? Jazzy. When Jazzy came out, she like slow walk. Like she like, let me fill this bitch out. Let me see. Like we're one of them people. Like we kind of got a feel for you, and then we kind of like, that's when we open up.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like that. So the Gemini that I encountered was pretty much a dope vibe individual, but I feel like she got to do a lot of work on her to see what I see.
What's a Gemini energy? Because I'm trying to figure out
Gemini energy. Well, the energy that I got from her is very like outspoken, a little sassy, fun, honest as fuck.
Yeah.
Y'all are very honest. A little bit, something y'all could be a little promiscuous, I want to say. And y'all damn sure are freaks too. I don't know why they put all the freaky shit on Scorpios, because their Geminis is when I say she turned my ass upside down, baby, she did. And then I encountered another Gemini soul. And she's a beautiful spirit. She's very open and very, so it's like, and this is just as a friend. This is not on an intimate level. So I can actually see the Gemini beyond the intimate shit.
Yeah.
And what she's a vibe. It's like, oh shit, okay. But that's the Gemini that I was dating was like that too in the beginning, before she self-sabotaged and started letting the other shit get in the way. But she's, even till this day, she's still a dope soul. It's just that I had to remove my energy. But Geminis to me, I feel like I could be friends with Geminis.
I hear that reaction all the time when I said I'm a Gemini. Said, "Whoo!" Like people are always like, "Oh God!"
No, because honestly, you guys also are good at mirroring.
That's what I was saying. I'm a real, because Geminis, I don't know a ton about it. From what I understand, though, we're multiple personalities, and I think the multiple personality is the mirroring. Now, I think I'm especially good at mirroring because I'm a musician.
Yeah,
musicians. I don't even know how to explain it. We're creating we're literally creating vibes and creating feelings. So
y'all creating waves. You know, music plays a part on your body. Yeah. So it's like what y'all creating, the people is going to feel internally. And
I'm good at languages too. And I think that's another, like I can pick up Spanish. I could pick up Italian.
Really?
Yeah. And I think
I love that.
I think that's mirroring though, because I observe a person's language and I start mimicking them, and I can like get down with people in their different cultures. I pick up accents really easily.
Oh, I love that. I love accents. Oh, do an accent.
I mean, I feel on the spot doing an impression of one, but I mean, not like that necessarily. Like I can do impressions, but I lived in Florida for a little while, and all of a sudden I'm like, "Hey, y'all, how?" Like I just started picking up.
So it peeks in on you.
Yeah, like I pick up on people's accents and stuff like that, and I think it translates over to being a Gemini and being able to mirror. That's like, I'm good at that for some reason.
Oh my gosh, we gotta give you a North Philly accent. I'm from North Philly, so you gotta be like, you drawing, yo.
I do notice they say John a lot here.
All right, well, Jordan, they hype Jordan up. Like now, that's the Philly slang, like the staple of Philly slang. There's so many other words and slang. Like Philadelphia is like boroughs, just like New York. You got West Philly, North Philly, Southwest, South Philly, Northeast Philly. Who am I missing? And then you got little dissectors inside the little. So everybody got their own little slang. Yeah. George just so happened to be popularized, I guess, because a lot of celebrities from the city and football players or whoever start using it. But it's so many other words. But we do say join because join is a noun. You know, anything could be a join. So it's like, yo, you join. Like I'm actually in a movie with Y'all Draw. It's called Y'all Drawing. Shout out to Boone and Rich. Yeah. A movie with it had a plethora of social media comedians, stand-up comedians in it, and these two brothers, that's Philadelphia natives, they have a vision. You understand what I'm saying? You see how LA and everywhere, how Hollywood period, they feel like they could highlight the stuff that goes on out there. They want to highlight and put the spotlight on Philadelphia in a good way instead of a negative light. So these brothers, they sit down, they write, and they come up with visions of movies, funny things and stuff like that. And one of the movies that they created was Y'all Drawing that I was just recently in. And
you were in it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was in AMC theaters August 19th.
No shit.
Or August 16th. It came out AMC theaters last year.
Wait, was there a scene in it where the guy was with his girlfriend and he was asking her what a John means? Is that the same movie?
No, never mind. I'm not sure. But no, it had a lot of comedians in it from.
Wow.
Tata Cherie. Tata Cherie was in it. Drizzy. 100 Buck. Molly Cobain.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Boone actually had a hit that was out on the radio called Papa Perk. I don't know if you ever heard that song, but he actually dived into music. It's still good. That brother is talented all the way around. Rich was a rapper, you know. Like, them brothers, when I say they have a vision that they want to fulfill for Philadelphia, I love it. And the fact that I became a part of that vision and a part of that family, I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, that's so cool.
But yeah, it's on Tubi, by the way. Y'all drawing on Tubi. Please tap in and check it out. Yes.
What was your role in the movie?
So I was Tanisha. I was one of the center workers. So I basically helped with the kids and stuff like that. And when I say it was hilarious, so to basically sum it up, these guys were over dramatic side. I don't even know if that's a word. Over dramatizing Philadelphia crime, like the gangs, you know. And we don't even have real gangs. You know, or it's a lot of times it's maybe a block. Like, this is whatever street. Yeah, that street don't mess with that street that's 2-3 blocks over. Yeah, that's it. But you know, the stealing the cars, the drills, you know, there's a lot of people now in the city of Philadelphia that die behind rap. Yeah, like you drop a rap one day creating, and that could potentially get you killed and anybody else killed. So it's like he basically highlighted all of that and over dramatized it to make it, to let us see how stupid it look. Yeah. Also making it funny, but also bringing awareness to it. So
it is real. When I've been living here about 1.5 years now, my car was stolen within 3 weeks of living here on Christmas. My car.
Oh my God. That sounds like similar to Tata Cherie's story. She tell a story about her getting robbed on Christmas Eve.
I saw that. And didn't they hold a gun to her?
Yeah, I think she said something about a gun. I'm only laughing. I hate the fact that it happened because that's my sis. Like, I love her. But, you know, the fact that we can change traumatic experiences and make it funny is alchemy. Yeah. Because there's a lot of shit that I talk about on stage that's funny, but wasn't funny when the fuck I was going through it.
Do you know who does that too? Oh God, what the hell is her name? She's a famous comedian and she turns the darkest shit into humor. Miss Pat. Do you know Miss Pat?
Yeah. Pat is. Listen, I would kind of consider myself being a younger version. I sold drugs.
I can see that for sure.
I've been through some stuff now.
She talks about all that. She talks about, she has one story that she tells on stage about, she says her titty saved her life because she has big tits.
She got shot.
Yeah, she got shot and that's really crazy, that story, because I looked that up on Google. I'm like, if a woman had like huge tits and got shot, would it save her? And apparently Miss Pat, it saved her.
Yeah, because this is fatty. Fatty. I actually got grazed right here. So I didn't get shot, but I got grazed and I got the scar to prove it. Yeah, I was grazed. So it's like, we come from all different walks of lives. And I feel like when we as comedians, we can actually talk about our past and our dark shit and make other people laugh from it. Yeah. I feel like it's alchemy.
Yeah. No, that's so cool.
It's definitely magic.
Yeah. All right. So we've been talking for over an hour, believe it or not. Ooh. So I don't want to hold you hostage.
How we going to edit this? Because you got to get all these juicy parts in here.
We're not editing it. We're keeping it in.
Oh, yes. And this is going to be on your YouTube, right? Yeah. Because all y'all girls, guys, whatever you call yourself nowadays, look, I identify as skinny. Make sure y'all tap in, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll do the same thing. And make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Poundcake the Northsider, or Poundcake the Comedian.
I'm going to put her Instagram below in the bio section.
Right down here by my fupa. Yeah. Right here. Just look down.
I wish I had a fupa, actually. I think they're hot.
Oh, listen, I'm telling you, they just pre-warm.
I have a little one. Not good enough. Not good enough.
It's good. I'm telling you. I call this my refrigerator and this is my deep freezer. This keep things cold. This keep things on ice.
So I'm going to put her Instagram below so you guys could find her easier if you're from the Philadelphia area. You want to check out her stuff. And that's it. Pranzata Podcast, episode 146.
Ooh, 146. I love that.
Yeah. Do you have a spiritual number that you...
7-11 has been my new number.
I did notice that.
Yeah, that was the day my mom passed. Yeah. So, but other than that, I like 444. Protection, baby. Protect me. Angels all around, spirit realm, protect me.
That's it, guys. Spirit realms, magic number, Pranzata Podcast 146. Have a good night, guys. Bye.